Alright.
Hi everyone, my name is Cory Burry. I own RedHawk Survival Training Institute, and we teach remote wilderness and marine training courses, how to survive out in the wild, how to survive out on the ocean or the lakes or the rivers. And today we're going to do a quick video here for a TV production company for some survival shows on the History Channel. So we're going to turn around and chop some more holes in the ice here now and see if we can catch a few fish. And we're going to go in on the shore and light a fire and have a little cook-up. So the ice is not very thick here. As you can see, a lot of the snow have melted here in Newfoundland. We had quite a bit of snow there last week, but we had a lot of rain, and rain melted all the snow away. Although it was pretty cold here today. So we're going to go in, find some dried branches, probably some of the old man's beard, maybe some birch bark, and we're going to get a fire going. Me and Jamie walked in the woods here, probably close to about a half a mile down the edge of the pond. The edge of the ponds is all thawed out all around the edges here now, as you will see. And you got to be very careful for getting on and off the ice here. We're going to take a quick walk over here, see if we can find somewhere. Chop another hole in the ice. I don't know how many trout is in this pond here. This is not somewhere where we usually come trouting to, but we're going to try it. Here's a spot here that had been thawed out a few days ago from the warm weather and all the rain. Some of the tides is running down and underneath the pond. So wintertime, this is one thing that you can look for, is shallow areas like this. You have to be very careful though in spots like this, because anywhere where you see the holes coming up through the ice, it's a perfect spot to fall through. I don't know what we're going to catch here, but we're going to try it anyway, see what we'll get. I just went in on the shore and cut some branches to put our hooks on. This is just a common hook, and we've got a little bit of bait put on it here. Not much water in this pond. It's probably maybe, I would imagine, 6 to 8 feet of water right across the whole pond. But with that said, there's enough water to fall down in the middle of the winter. And if you're caught in here wintertime wet, no shelter, no fire, it's the perfect recipe for hypothermia. Just going to leave this here now, and the trick is to doing this stuff when you put your stick across the ice. You always want to come back and wrap your string around the middle of the stick, so that if you do get something, the trout don't end up pulling your bait down through the ice, or your stick down through the ice. So we're going to walk in here now, be fairly careful getting off this pond, because we definitely don't want to fall through it. As you can see, the dog is falling through the ice there. So all of this here, this is where the pond is being eaten away from the warm weather here. You have to be very careful, especially when you're on skidoo or bike coming across this stuff, or crossing at night time when you can't see in the dark. Spots like this, I usually take an axe, chop chop our way across the pond to see how thick the ice is. So we're going to go in here now, and we're going to get a fire going, get a little warm, and probably have a cup of tea. Crossing there, Jamie, because it's slippery and the pond is all over. When you're in the woods, you have to get the right type of wood to light a fire. You just can't light a fire with any type of wood. And what you should always look for is this silver wood like this. There's stuff on this wood. It's called the old man's beard. And this is the perfect stuff for lighting a fire. So I'm just going to stick this in my pocket here now. And when we're ready, we'll get a good fire going. Another thing too is when you're in the woods, even if it's wet and raining, you can always find dry wood, especially if you have an axe. No matter what type of tree you cut down, if you take your axe and cut into the middle of the tree, you'll always find dry wood. Usually the outsides is wet, and you'll always find dry stuff in the middle. So we're going to get some green branches here now to make a base for the fire. And if we were staying in here all night, this is what we would have in our shelter to lie on. It seems the battery might run low. We'll turn around and we'll get back to you guys here shortly. The next episode of Surviving in the Wild.